Yep, tonight you face another talented young Yankee pitcher in Will Warren, who shut out the Rangers in brief starts last year twice. What's he got going for him?
Yeah, another young starter that has really good stuff. Sinker slider combination. We have to get the sinker up off the ground. He's got a little bit of reverse splits this year, but I don't look too far into that stuff just because it's early on into the season. But our righties have to get it off the ground. We can't chase that slider off the plate, similar to what our game plan was yesterday.
Brandon Nimmo's back in the lineup, but as the designated hitter, does he have to be careful? Does he have to kind of nurse that hamstring along when he is playing?
I think it's day to day on how he feels. I don't really know what percentages look like. If it's 75 to 85, I don't really know what the difference is in that. I just know it's not 100%. So I think as the game gets going, it gets looser and it gets warm. The challenge is when you're a DH is to how do you keep it loose throughout the game when the defense is on the field. Brandon's a veteran. He knows how to get through these things. We obviously need his bat in the lineup. He knows that, but it's a fine line because we don't want him to get injured. We've lost too many guys already, so we're trying to be cautious. So I don't know if he's going to push it from like first to home, but I do feel comfortable him going first to third or something like that.
Ezekiel Duran had 3 hits last night. He moves up to the number 2 spot in the batting order. And none of his hits were pulled yesterday. Is that a factor in his recent success, being able to hit the ball in all directions?
Yeah, I mean, he pulled a triple late in the game, but yes, he, going the other way with runners in scoring position, staying on the slider, has been the difference maker for him. Using the whole field, he's a complete hitter. Obviously, we talked about that in spring training when he gets more reps, he's better. And it shows, not getting, an at-bat here and there or one start a week. And that's tough for a young player in general. But you're seeing the talent. The energy is contagious. It's tough for him, for me to take him out of the lineup. He's doing what he needs to do with this opportunity, and that's what you hope for with young players. He's still a young player, and he's still, learning, but it's fun to watch him play baseball.
And a couple hits last night for Andrew McCutchen. I imagine you'd like to get him some steadier at-bats if you can.
Yeah, I mean, with Brandon, not being able to play defense yet, that short kind of wall in right field, it feels like, having McCutchen being able to play out there. He made a really good play the other day in Detroit, a diving play down the line. He's been playing a good right field, but you don't want to run him out there where there's these huge gaps everywhere, right? And so I think, because he hasn't played a lot of outfield the last couple of years. So for him to play a quality right field with kind of a shorter porch makes a lot of sense for us.
And finally, Corey Seager continues to struggle. What are you seeing from Corey at the plate these days?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of superstars in the game right now that don't have the numbers that they want. It's early. I know I've said that before. Probably people are sick of me saying that about Corey Seager, but it is. But we do want him obviously to produce. But nobody wants to produce more than Corey Seager. He's in the middle of the lineup for a reason, and it's to get some runs across the board and help us do that. So I think the kind of swinging through baseballs when the ones that he's used to not only hitting but hitting with some velocity just hasn't been there consistently yet this year. But again, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, but if I was, I would absolutely bet on Corey Seager to have a really good next 5 months.
And that's today's Skip Schumaker Show.